Now, I've never seen this a day in my life. It's not enough. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if this man had that beam tattooed on his head, but to have a waterproof, spray on, fake hairline, beam, whatever you want to call it, is ridiculous. You feel what I'm saying? Because hair is going to grow on the top of that anyways, dog. It's going to grow on the top of that. Unless you can't grow no hair, unless everything on your head is fake. You feel me? Like, it's like, dog, I understand where women come from when they say, well, we got makeup, but y'all got fake hairlines. I can't sit up here and do all of this extra stuff and pretend to be somebody I'm not, because at the end of the day, when I start sweating, it's going to come off, dog. Just be who you are. You're going to attract who likes you. You understand what I'm saying? When you start to do all of these fake things and put on these glitter, you know what I'm saying? All of these extra materials, when the materials fade and get old and get thrown away, and you possibly be broke, that woman may not be around because this is the type of person that you presented to her. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of you men wonder why y'all can't keep a woman in your life. It's because you pretending to be somebody you not. Most people in America are broke. So the chances of you finding somebody that has actual money that ain't in the streets is slim to none. You feel what I'm saying? So basically what I'm getting at is, just be content with who you are. I'm not saying don't shoot for the stars and don't make yourself great. But what I am saying is, don't believe that everybody you see in this reality is who they claim to be. Because most people have a social media mindset to the point where they do things to get other people's attention. That's what everybody is begging for, attention. On God. Because they didn't get enough of it growing up. Because their parents was so preoccupied with other things and, putting themselves first to the point where they couldn't connect or make a relationship with their child. And now their child is they grew up to be a grown child and they starving for attention, bro. That's just what it is, dog. They starve for this attention and find themselves in a predicament where they in and out of relationships, because the relationship is all based on fake reality. It's not real. It's all pretend. You know what I'm saying? Make believe. Understand something. Somebody want to put their best foot forward when they first meet somebody, right? They best foot, not their real foot. You see what I'm saying? They don't put the real foot forward. They put their best foot forward. Because they know they have little to zero value. And it's like, a lot of things happen for a reason. We should be grown enough to understand that we should learn from our mistakes. But people get 30, 40, and 50 and still think that they need to put in designer and all of this extra things that they can't afford on a regular basis to attract this woman that's attracted to a man that has a certain stature, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, being real with yourself and grounding yourself and finding a woman who actually loves you for who you are and not what you have. Because you don't die with these things. You don't. You never will. On God. Y'all need to realize that you don't go to the graveyard with a Corvette, $500 million in your pocket and gold in your mouth. You don't. Half of the time, people willing to snatch the gold up out your... Hey, that's for another subject. But anyways, back to the subject at hand, we need to be real with who we actually are. That way we can attract the people that actually care about us and not be confused as to why these people dog us out and treat us a specific type of way and move on to the next person that has more money because we presented ourselves to be this specific type of person that we can't keep up with. Prioritize what's important first. On God. That's just what it is. For real.